Welcome to this peaceful moment of meditation and reflection. Find a comfortable position, either sitting with your spine naturally straight or lying down comfortably. If you're sitting, rest your hands gently on your lap or knees. Gently close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Let each breath release any tension in your body, allowing your shoulders to soften and your jaw to relax. Now allow your breathing to find its natural rhythm. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. Let your mind become quiet like still water, as we explore today's teaching in the path to inner peace. In our meditation today, we explore the challenging emotion of envy, an experience that touches all human hearts at times. The Buddha taught that envy, or Isa in Pali, is one of the 5 hindrances that cloud our minds and prevent us from finding true peace and happiness. As we sit here together, let us examine this emotion with compassion and wisdom. During the time of the Buddha, there lived a monk named Tissa who struggled deeply with envy. He was consumed by jealousy over the respect and offerings other monks received. This envy ate away at his peace, preventing him from progressing in his spiritual practice. The Buddha, seeing Tissa's suffering, shared a profound teaching that resonates even today. Envy is like a self-inflicted wound, causing pain only to the one who harbors it. The Buddha explained that envy arises from our attachment to comparison and our misunderstanding of true happiness. When we constantly measure ourselves against others, we create a prison of discontent. Consider how often we scroll through social media, seeing carefully curated highlights of others' lives, and feel the sting of envy. This modern experience mirrors the same human tendency that the Buddha addressed over 2,000 years ago. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha teaches that the envious person cannot find peace. He compared envy to a poisonous vine that wraps around a tree, slowly choking its life force. Similarly, when we allow envy to take root in our minds, it gradually suffocates our capacity for joy, gratitude, and personal growth. Let us explore the 4 noble truths as they relate to envy. First, we acknowledge that envy brings suffering. Second, we understand that this suffering comes from our attachment to comparing ourselves with others and our craving for what they have. Third, we recognize that freedom from envy is possible. Fourth, we follow the path to overcome it through mindfulness, understanding, and compassionate action. The Buddha shared a powerful story about 2 monks traveling together. One monk was well known and received many offerings from devotees, while the other remained unknown and received little. The lesser-known monk became consumed by envy until the Buddha helped him understand that his suffering came not from having less, but from wanting what another had. This teaching reminds us that our peace comes not from external circumstances but from our internal response to them. As we continue our meditation, bring awareness to any experiences of envy in your own life. Notice how this emotion feels in your body. Perhaps there's tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, or tension in your shoulders. Breathe deeply into these sensations with acceptance and understanding. The Buddha taught that the antidote to envy is mudita, or sympathetic joy. This is the ability to genuinely rejoice in others' happiness and success. When we cultivate mudita, we transform the poison of envy into the medicine of celebration. Instead of feeling diminished by others' achievements, we can feel expanded by their joy. Consider the story of Ananda, the Buddha's cousin and devoted attendant. Despite being constantly in the Buddha's presence and witnessing others achieve enlightenment before him, Ananda maintained a heart of joy and service. His example shows us that we can choose to focus on our own path while celebrating others' journeys. In our modern world, envy often manifests through social comparison, career competition, and material possessions. The Buddha's teachings offer practical guidance for these challenges. He encouraged us to develop contentment through understanding our own unique journey and recognizing that external achievements do not define our worth. The practice of meditation helps us observe envy without judgment when it arises. We can watch these thoughts and feelings like clouds passing through the sky of our awareness. They may come, but they need not stay. This mindful observation helps break the habit of comparison and self-judgment. Remember the Buddha's teaching about the middle way. We need not deny our feelings of envy, nor should we be consumed by them. Instead, we can acknowledge them with compassion while cultivating positive qualities like gratitude, generosity, and sympathetic joy. When envy arises, try this practice. First, acknowledge the feeling without shame. Then, direct loving kindness toward yourself, recognizing that envy comes from a place of pain. Finally, send good wishes to the person you envy, remembering that their success does not diminish your own worth. The Buddha taught that everything is interconnected. When we truly understand this, we realize that others' achievements can inspire and benefit us all. Their success becomes our joy, their progress our inspiration. This shift in perspective transforms envy into appreciation. In the Samyutta Nikaya, the Buddha shares how even gods can experience envy. This teaching reminds us that feeling envy is part of the human experience. What matters is how we work with these feelings and transform them into opportunities for growth. As we near the end of our meditation, reflect on the unique gifts and opportunities in your own life. Consider how comparing yourself to others obscures the appreciation of your own journey. Let each breath remind you of your inherent worthiness and potential. The Buddha taught that true happiness comes not from having what others have, but from being at peace with what is. When envy arises, let it be a reminder to return to this truth and to cultivate gratitude for your own path. As we conclude our meditation, set an intention to practice mudita today. When you notice envy arising, use it as a bell of mindfulness to return to your breath and remember these teachings. May you find freedom from the burden of comparison and discover the joy of celebrating both your own journey and the success of others. Let us close with a traditional Buddhist aspiration: may all beings be free from suffering. May all beings find peace. May all beings discover their own unique path to happiness. May the understanding of these teachings bring benefit to all. Take 3 deep breaths, gradually becoming aware of your surroundings. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying these teachings in your heart as you return to your daily activities.